when 75% of the workforce is women, yet only 25% of the leadership is women. Clearly something has to be done about it.
Organizations are making a justification for gender equity. Men are promoted based on potential. Women are promoted based on performance.
The question here is always, why do we need to invest in women's leadership and what difference does it make?
Why are these studies important? Who will use them and how? What might it inform?
There is an opportunity to think about the healthcare system and actually work with stakeholders, both in private sector and in public sector, to think about how do we support women.
What lessons can be learned from understanding the barriers to women's leadership? And how can these lessons inform action to start empowering more women to lead?
I think that leaders have to really be intentional about what they're doing, focus on this. There's always other competing priorities. There's other things to kind of take away the focus from gender equity in the workplace, from diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I think that, it really have to treat this as sort of a systemic culture change effort. It's not a one and done. It's not a check the box. It's not just a few actions here and there. It's about changing the ethos of the organization.
Women have different styles, and every generation, I think, has a different style and a different way and a different approach to it. And we do have to respect the different styles. At the end of the day, it's, are we being professional? Are we being consistent in application of the policies and norms, whether it applies to men or women? And are we really supporting those who are genuinely trying to make a difference? What we're learning from our brilliant alumni cohort with WomenLift Health is that we have the evidence. We have it documented, what works, what wouldn't work. And it's amazing to see it's not just in particular to a country or a region. Most of these issues are cross-cutting.
The culture of patriarchy and male dominance is a common thread, and women are consistently being seen as meek, incapable of objectivity, and strong leadership as defined with all its masculinity. But then the women have also talked about the motherhood penalty. Whether you are a mother or you have no child, you still will experience motherhood penalty. You will not get a job because you're pregnant, or you anticipated that at some point you will get pregnant and you will require leave. These things are still running across.
What legal frameworks can we put in place, right, that almost fosters normative change or behavior change? Because we just can't afford to wait for people to change their behaviors.
Give them those experiences that help to disrupt their worldview and see things differently, whether it is listening to the lived experiences of women in their organization, of being the experience of being a minority or the only man. If you can give them those experiences, I think you need to go to the heart for them to really get it.
And we do need to have leadership that supports women who come into an organization, especially younger women, so that they are able to juggle all the different roles that they play, because we will have to juggle.
We must use our voices and platforms to advocate for equal access to education, career opportunities, and pay, as well as inclusive and equitable workplace. It's been amazing to see what the women are, picking out from the leadership journey experience, which is supported by mentors and coaches. Networking, which is an opportunity for them to meet together, let their hair down, discuss work, discuss home, discuss life. Very critical, because women do not have these opportunities to do that.
Lift other women up. We're all change agents. There's a lot you can do regardless of where you are in your organization.